Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to XWA's Underground. Pretty much streaming to you live from San Antonio, Texas. We are just, I want to say, a few days away from XWA's Gauntlet of the Immortals, in which this is where the sad news comes in, and that is XWA's Gauntlet of the Immortals will have to be pretty much delayed. So pretty much it will have to be delayed to, I want to say, let me see here. It will have to be delayed to this Sunday or this Monday. Sorry for the inconvenience. So now with the sad bullshit out of the way, let's focus on the now. So of course, as you see, for Jordan Loco having a little bit of a new entrance, well, in some red Trons. So we don't know what is Jordan Loco trying to do. Maybe he's trying to at least strike a bit of intimidation against his opponent here tonight. Now here comes Impulse. So now with the match underway between Impulse against Jordan Loco. Now pretty much Impulse says that he has a bit of high hopes and a bit of high standards. Well, pretty much going into, well, not going into, but technically as we are closing in Gauntlet of the Immortals weekend. And as Impulse has announced, well, pretty much, well, not announced, but made a statement on Twitter saying that he's not going to be competing in the Gauntlet of the Immortals this year. However, he will be in the Allegiant Stadium for something else. And just earlier today, we got word that Cobra is in the building here in San Antonio, Texas, so we could see an interaction between brother versus brother if Impulse or Cobra don't run into each other backstage. And there you see Impulse try to clear space, massive frog splash, and it connects onto Jordan. So now with Impulse trying to at least maintain ground in this matchup going forward. But now for Jordan Loco, pretty much now he kept up but managed to catch Impulse with a rolling, well, cutter to be exact. Now snapmare and a chop to the back and kicks to the chest. Yeah, that's a new attire. So now Jordan looking to try and make Impulse tap out. However, it won't happen that soon. That's for Jordan Loco. Trying to at least clear up a bit of space against Impulse. A little bit back and forth action in between the ropes. And now for Jordan Loco. All looking to go for, I believe that was kind of a new move in which he hinted at, well, on social media, and that being for the Loco driver and the frog splash to top it off. Cover. Okay, got a 2-1. It seems that MVP's music is playing. Going Loco trying to figure shit out, but wait a second. Because here is MVP. Should he be in AEW right about now? But I guess he would decide to make just one appearance here in the XWA, and both men are down. Now for Impulse, trying to get a cover onto Loco. However, for Jordan, kicking out at 1. Now whatever Impulse is trying to do here, just seems to throw the referee out of the ring after Jordan trying to fight back. But with the referee out of the ring, what the hell is Impulse thinking? As Impulse thinking of using a chair to a small advantage while the referee is still down. Now the ref is back in the ring, covered by Impulse. Okay, out by Jordan Loco. However, Impulse had it coming. Now for Jordan, trying to at least regain control within this matchup. For Impulse, not going down without a fight. I see Impulse trying to get Jordan Loco back up to his feet. And now looking to pretty much utilize the GTF onto Jordan Loco. Cover. And a takeout. Surprisingly enough, Jordan Loco still in this matchup going forward. But I see that for Impulse has somewhat of that fighting spirit will pretty much within him, and not trying to let Jordan Loco pretty much get the best of him. So now into a corner, go for Jordan Loco. Here comes Impulse with the gut check. Well, and the sniper drop kick. Well, out the follow-up. Let's see that for Impulse. He had not finished with Jordan Loco. Pretty much now looking to have him in position, kick to the midsection, letting him almost to be a package power driver, fear factor. However, for Jordan, man to counter into a clothesline. Now into the rope, going for Impulse, ducking under, going for Jordan Loco, jumping over. Pretty much looking to pick up Impulse. Well, pretty much for a pickup was Samoan drop. However, Impulse kicking out at 1. However, for Jordan Loco managed to catch Impulse before he could try and make a run for it. And the punches will follow suit. And Impulse wisely attempting to roll out of the ring to safety, but not if Jordan Loco will pretty much knows Impulse and getting up. However, for Impulse, now knows that he only has one opportunity and looking to take it here. The guy go for a cutter, but lands directly onto the steel chair on the outside. But now Jordan Loco looking to use somewhat of an attitude adjustment on top of that saving that chair. Trying to finish off Impulse in the very worst way possible. Now, Impulse can use the chair, but he realizes he will get disqualified for it. So kind of smart thinking for Impulse, not utilizing the chair. Well, the nice edge chop off the top. Will kick to the midsection by Jordan Loco. And both of these men are not going down without a fight. You have to remember, Jordan Loco recently came off of a victory, defeating Exile at his own game. We might see a victory here. And Jordan Loco will defeat Impulse.
Here is your winner,
Jordan Loco takes the victory here in the opening matchup for here tonight. And like he not finished, he looks like to grab a microphone. Hey, listen up! I just got word, well first I just got word for a pay-per-view happening in my brother's hometown. So guess what? I'm declaring myself at the Gauntlet of the Immortals Rumble. See you guys in Vegas. So apparently Jordan Loco now announced that he will be partaking in the Gauntlet of the Immortals match. So we wish him, well, pretty much we do wish him luck, because that match is pretty much gonna be a complete pain in the ass for those that are new. And now time for us to move on to our secondary matchup of tonight. Well, and that will be pretty much the newest addition to the women's division, and that being Diana Black, as she will be taking on Ramirez Bay. Now, of course, for Ramirez Bay, she has said that she's gonna attempt to take part in the women's Gauntlet of the Immortals match. However, she's gonna have to go through a shit ton of hoops in order to get there. One of those hoops, that being the Scottish Knight, Diana Black. And that match will be taking place shortly. I will return here in San Antonio, Texas. But now, here comes Diana Black.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Glasgow, Scotland, Diana Black.
Now, a bit of history regarding Diana Black. She is born in Glasgow, Scotland, and pretty much her only, well, I want to say her only exposure to professional wrestling was in the United Kingdom. Pretty much where she ended up competing against the likes of Piper Clark, Natalie Osborne, and more. Well, but now that she is here in the U.S., she's looking to see if she can expand her wrestling skill and pretty much make the women's division kneel before the Scottish Knight. A lot of people are already seeing big things for Diana Black's career. And now here comes Ramirez Bay, in which there's a bit of a commentary about the last time we got to see Ramirez, but apparently, well, Ramirez actually revealed that Samantha Bay is actually her twin sister. And a lot of people are surprised at the fact that technically for Samantha Bay to have somewhat of a twin will running around in the women's division. And honestly, I would be surprised too, because the two really look damn near alike. Well, except one of them is like a super heavyweight and one of them is a complete high flyer. Now it's second match underway, and here we go between Ramirez Bay and Diana Black. After Ramirez now looking to pretty much put all her strength into a powerbomb against Diana. And to keep in mind, it would technically be the first match that Diana would have against, well, not against, but pretty much the first match within her NWA career going forward. And now for Diana Black, pretty much somewhat going through it here. And now for Ramirez Bay, they're looking to try and like break the arm and somewhat weaken the lower back. And so far, well, Ramirez Bay is in complete control of the matchup. And beautiful was suplex slam by Ramirez Bay. And now, wait a second, Ramirez Bay now having control. Well, not Ramirez Bay, but Diana Black having control now. Cover. It's a kick out by Ramirez Bay. Now for Ramirez Bay, trying to try her absolute hardest, a massive sucker punch to the face by Diana Black. But for Ramirez, it's here to throw Diana Black across the ring like nothing. Cover. An immediate kick out by Black. So now, pretty much for Diana, you need to realize that she is not, well, pretty much back at home, but a little bit of misdirection, but Ramirez coming back with a redirection clothesline of some sort. And Enziguri seems to take down Diana Black, but now Ramirez tried to lure Diana Black into crosshairs for the slingshot forearm. Cover. And Diana Black kicks out at 2. Now Ramirez Bay, they'll try to figure it out, but there is the Scottish Torpedo. Cover. And Ramirez Bay kicked out at 2. It's all assuming that Diana Black was slowly but surely starting to make a comeback here in this matchup. I mean, technically got like 2 near falls in the match. So now into the rope, jumping over, going for Diana Black, ducking under. But now Diana paired with a switcheroo type suplex, and now Ramirez Bay paired with a slap and pretty much the ripcord lariat. And here we get to see for Ramirez Bay starting to get a little bit cocky in the matchup. Pretty much telling her opponent that you can fight better than this. And now for a bit of a skunk wrench. No, never mind. A bit of a Stormbreaker action. But now Ramirez Bay pretty much getting ready to rev up the engines. And here she comes, running Enziguri into the corner. Then to knock a few screws loose within Diana. I don't know what is Ramirez Bay thinking here. Pretty much attacking the hand. It seems that she's not finished with Diana. And after Diana is not finished with Ramirez Bay. Very good punch into the midsection. Somewhat of a judo throw, but I forgot to call it out. So now whatever Diana Black is thinking here, trying to trample Ramirez Bay in the corner, however, not willing to work out to report the Dyers. So now, Ramirez Bay, with I want to say a sling blade, taking down Diana Black, and her looking to put away the opposition. Now for Ramirez Bay, ready to go for not 1, not 2. Can we get number 3? As you have a triple hip attack, straight to Diana Black. Cover. And it's all she wrote. After Ramirez Day will pretty much will keep her short and sweet win streak alive. Let's see here. Oh, it's one of these matches. Now our next matchup would technically be the in-action match between Steven Sparks. Well, not in-action match, but technically it'll be the return of Cobra, and his opponent would probably be local talent. I had to join Discord. God damn it. Well, that'll be now. Hold on. There we go. Oh wait, I could just do this. So of course, ladies and gentlemen, already in the ring was Steven Sparks. If hopefully we can get a camera closing up on Steven. Can we? Well, I don't think we can. Go. Now we're hearing the music, the song of the snake. That being Cobra is back. So now, for Cobra, making his way down to the ring. I don't know if people even cheering for him because of the shit that Cobra had done. But I could be wrong. That for Cobra very soon to use up all the fucking pyro budget in the damn world. Not simply giving two shits about it. It's almost like you two are somewhat twins, but in the same ring. Now for Cobra, throwing Steven Sparks into the corner. However, for Cobra, well, not Cobra, but the team Sparks not letting it happen. But you see, the thing is, Cobra is somewhat of an in-ring veteran in his own right. So it's gonna be a while until he can, well, not be a while, but the thing is, that for Cobra, it's technically back on the brand that he's somewhat created. I know somewhere that Impulse is watching this matchup very closely. Steven Spark. They're trying to get Cobra back up to his feet. And someone managed to deliver one hell of a fight to the former Pittsburgh Rottweiler. And the Guri, however, ends up being missed. And now the Cobra looking to go to work here against Spark. Cover. And a kick out. Now for Cobra, trying to take this short and sweet time. Trying to get rid of, I want to say, Steven Spark, our local talent here in the SWA, but I wouldn't consider him to be local talent anymore because he has the potential running pounce of Cobra. Now, after Cobra looking not be finished well with Steven Sparks whatsoever, and he might just simply injure him. At the end, very time for the brother Impulse. Apparently trying to fight like life is not even meaningless her anymore. But now the Cobra for a pretty much an apron moonsault of some sort. Well, moonsault off the apron into the steel steps. After Steven Sparks, which I don't even know if Steven Sparks will be able to continue fighting because he did pretty much hit the damn steel steps very hard. Now the Cobra looking to finish off against Steven Sparks. Go for a total eclipse, which I thought you were gonna go for the stomp, but instead doesn't cover. And welcome back, Cobra, to the SWA. Which he has said on social media that he is back full time. And now Cobra is grabbing the mic, and Steven Dicey has a little bit of a pissed off mood on his face. Yo, Impulse! You thought I was gonna stay gone for a while? Nah, buddy. Cause listen here. I just got off the phone with all three general managers for all three brands, being No Limits, Onslaught, and even here at Underground. So I say, well, no, after I had this talk with them, they decided to give me a match opportunity. So all I'm saying is, me versus you, Gauntlet of the Immortals in Vegas. And don't make me wait. Get this fucking camera out of my face. And with Cobra being somewhat reasonably pissed off or sorts. And I don't know how this is gonna go as we are currently heading into Gauntlet of the Immortals. Well, pretty much either this Sunday or Monday. So, fingers crossed, nothing bad happens. But cameras are trying to follow Cobra backstage. And oh no, this is not gonna look good. Pulse! Where the fuck are you? It seemed that for Cobra trying to hunt down, well, his own brother, for some reason. And with him being rightfully pissed off as ever, I can only imagine. It seemed that Cobra pretty much now somewhat on the hunt against his brother. There you are. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the record straight. You think you can run this whole division, let alone this whole company, like you're, I don't fucking know, like some sort of outcast? That's not what the fuck we gonna do. And I get it. You have all this power. You had all this fame and everything. But what happens when that shit gets taken away from you? You'll be left with nothing. Like, at all. You won't be able to save yourself. And you won't be able to run away to your little friends or some bullshit stable that you and Exile might be working on the low. Because after I publicly humiliate you in the center of that ring, not only will I be taking the title of what is rightfully mine, but I'll also take your bitch as well. So, you can cry all you fucking want. You can be angry at me. Hell, the whole XWA universe can be fucking angry at me. I don't care. But, if you want to attempt to go up against me in that square circle, be my guest. Many tried, and many have failed. So it won't be any difference that you might do the unthinkable and defeat me. Because I am the judge, I am the jury, and I'm damn sure I am the fucking executioner. You're nothing without me. Hell, I brought you into this wrestling business as a team. And what do? You just decided to ruin it. So now, I'm doing myself a favor and putting your ass back on the fucking shelf where you deserve to be. I'll see your ass in Vegas. And with Cobra pretty much leaving a simple yet almost a personal message to Impulse. And now this, I want to say this matchup just got a tad bit personal. And I'm not sure how Impulse will respond to this. So now we're moving on to our last match before our co-main event here tonight. It's actually kind of a surprising one because this was actually one out of 2 phone calls Exiled has made. So let's see here. So, I guess we could go ahead and reveal who was on the other end of the phone when Exile was making that important phone call from last week. But I guess where that somewhat phone call is, it's not going to be pretty. Or some sort.
Making her way to the ring from Phoenix, Arizona, the Extreme Heavyweight Champion.
So here you see Jamie Alexanderson. Also sorry for the lack of commentary because for some reason, well, our headsets weren't working, but we got them fixed. So cool. So where was I? Oh right, the champion. That being Jamie Alexanderson that you see here. Now pretty much at Exile, well, pretty much after the show went off air, well, pretty much the XWA Anonymous had posted on Twitter and Instagram was saying that Exile had a chat with Jamie Alexanderson about a special fight, and that opponent will be revealed right now. And oh! And look who's back! The Aces of Montreal has been revived. The last time we seen the Aces of Montreal in the XWA was like pretty much like 1 or 2 years ago. And back then, well, Cassie Lucas was a champion, but due to her being like unexpectedly absent from the company, she was forced to relinquish the belt. And now with her being accompanied by the twins, well, Riley and Gabby Parker, I want to say this is considered almost a dangerous faction you want to go up against. And Jamie Alexanderson having the privilege to take on the leader, the former ring sergeant, for that matter. And the match is underway after Cassie Lucas using, well, her tall size, well, to go up against Alexanderson. However, for Jamie, pretty much knowing the type of, well, pretty much the type of fighter that Cassie Lucas really is, well, she is not going to stop until she is done. Cassie Lucas begins to roll into a rope. Beautiful, well, hip toss by Jamie Alexanderson. Cover. And a kick out by Cassie Lucas off rip. So I believe that for Cassie Lucas did say she made it official, saying that she is pretty much one out of the few XWA and EWL legends to sign a Legends contract. So now, meaning that Cassie Lucas, with that contract signed, she's technically back in the FWA officially. So now with Jamie Alexanderson, pretty much lifting up Cassie Lucas, slamming her back down to earth. And let me enter free cam so we can really see what is going on. There you see out on ringside are the twins. Pretty much like Cassie Lucas' two best friends. And now Jamie on the top rope and a massive elbow drop connecting to the neck of the ring sergeant. Well, I don't know, can we even say that anymore because she's not calling herself that at the moment. Well, and there, I believe that will be Riley or Gabby, I cannot tell. Now for Jamie Alexanderson, pretty much trying to get Cassie Lucas back up, only just to shove her outside of the ring at pretty much camera crew are going out onto ringside. Speaking of ringside, for the 2025 season premiere, it is going to be one to remember as we are heading to Orlando, Florida for the opening show. And you guys really don't want to miss it because we are excited as just as we are. Now kick to the midsection for Cassie Lucas. But wait a second, for Jamie, not letting it go to waste. Back inside the ring now. Well, for both women. So I was looking at Jamie was trying to rev up a spear. The kick to the midsection. We're looking to lift up Cassie Lucas, slamming her back down. And now for Jamie, having eyes set on the target, going for a spear. Only for Cassie Lucas to see it coming. Now Cassie throwing Jamie into the ropes and using all the momentum into a side slam cover. As a kick out at one. As the entirety of San Antonio pretty much is electrified at the fact that the Aces of Montreal are back in full force. But mostly just happy at the fact that Cassie Lucas will return healthy at once, covered by Jamie. And she will get the win against Cassie.
Here is your winner.
Jamie Alexanderson will be your winner here tonight. So now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our co-main event. But as I'm just hearing it from outside, we're pretty much here on commentary, that Cassie Lucas getting a standing ovation here tonight. Well, as she is Well, yes, she said that she is back and she's here to stay. God, I love a happy ending. But now we move on to our co-main event here tonight. Well, and that being Mr. Blue taking on what would have been, well, what could have been the SWA's Underground Champion, Oliver Knight, happened if he didn't end up losing to Zach Wilde. Well, oh, what the hell? What the fuck is Zach Wilde doing here? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on for a second. You can't have a normal, well, you can't have a match without the Underground Champion, well, present. So I was poking around backstage, and I got myself a referee shirt. So what the fuck did that supposed to mean? Is that I will be officiating your match, whether you like it or whether you don't. And I can give two shits if people like me. Because look, I won the championship fair and square, and ain't nothing. I said, and nothing is going to fucking stop me. So you two go ahead and get in the ring. I will put on the referee shirt, and the third one. And it seems like the crowd is pretty much not agreeing with Zach Wilde here. As I was saying, therefore I will become. Well, I think the fans already got their point across that. You might as well go ahead and reach the ring while you're at it. That I will be your special guest referee here in San Antonio, effective immediately. So now Zach Wilde pretty much just dropping the mic and pretty much just putting on his referee gear. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people like him, especially here in Texas. Yeah, they definitely don't like what Zach Wilde, because they just constantly booing him. I don't know what's worse, really having Zach Wilde be a referee, or really just hearing one of Dominic Mysterio's promos. And honestly, I don't even know, should I even commentate to this, because I think, like, the fans here are doing it for me. Like, you don't understand the hatred I have for Zach Wilde, or for everyone, but listen. I believe we're just stuck in a whole, like, sea of boos. Well, for Zach Wilde. Yeah, something tells me that for some reason Texas really hates this man. And I don't blame them. I really don't. So let's just hope that Zach Wilde is pretty much on his word and calls the match down the middle. And now it seemed like the fans finally calmed down for once. Well, let's just hope they did calm down. Oh, god damn it, not again! And everyone is just constantly booing this man while on the way down to the ring. I mean, some fans here are cheering him, but majority of this whole arena, let alone venue, is booing this man out of existence. And not gonna lie, I think it's kind of funny. This person might be worse than Ryan Castle. For those that know who Ryan Castle is in E-Fed, you deserve a cookie. And you can literally see the whole crowd literally just flipping off when Zach Wilde literally just holding their middle fingers into the air. Zach Wilde, first, you really just telling everyone to shut up. Like, my goodness. So now, here come the real stars of this match. And that being Mr. Blue.
And the participants, first from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 223 pounds, the Extreme Universal Champion.
So pretty much now the sea of boos have turned into immediate cheers with the arrival of the Universal Champion being Mr. Blue. And Blue is rightfully being pissed off that Zach Wilde is officiating the match. And honestly, we all would have been. Now let's just pray that Zach Wilde is actually calling this match down the middle, because if not, then I'm literally going to have to get off a commentary and whoop his ass myself. But now here comes Oliver Knight.
Seattle, Washington, weighing in at 215 pounds, Oliver Knight.
For one of the second greatest athletes here in the SWA. And he managed to not only impress the people at the Performance Center, but he also managed to impress a lot of people through house shows and untelevised events. This man is something special, and also can create something special in the ring. There you see Blue, and there you see Zach Wilde, and there you see this bastard of a human being, Zach Wilde, officiating the match. Like, who let this man backstage to let him become a referee? Like, why? Out of all people, you have to choose him. Wait a second, cover. And it was only a 1 count. And technically, I know both Oliver Knight and Mr. Blue will deeply hate what Zach Wilde with their guts. And honestly, they'll be right. So they just want to get this match done as soon as possible, so now we won't have to see his face here again, covered by Oliver Knight. And it's only a 2 count. So now for Oliver Knight, looking to go for a bit of back and forth action against Mr. Blue. So jumping over, and a super kick by Blue connects onto Oliver Knight. So far, Zach Wilde just observing the match. Well, like a proper referee should be doing. And for Oliver Knight taking that moment. Let's even up for Oliver. Pretty much rolling himself out of the ring to try and do more damage onto Blue. Got to find being continued on the outside. Well, that I don't know. I did put the move on, but I doubt it. But I see for Blue try to still attack Oliver Knight. And for Zach Wilde trying to hold him back, not letting him do so, because the thing is that Zach Wilde is unfortunately the referee of this match. He gets to do what the fuck he wants. And now Mr. Blue looking to rev up the engine, looking to rev up that heel for a super kick. Covered now by Blue. And it's still a 2 count. So now, for Oliver Knight, pretty much looking to make Mr. Blue tap out. Well, via sleeper hold, however, for Blue, not letting it happen. Out into the rope, but now for Mr. Blue, going for the Trident Spear, however, does not connect. And now for Oliver Knight, looking to take short advantage of it with a powerbomb and a running knee connect. And now for Oliver Knight, looking to have Mr. Blue in position, looking to try and polish that suit of armor. We call it the Shining Armor. I'm pretty hurt. Covered by Oliver. And Oliver Knight gets the victory.
Here is your winner, Oliver Knight.
And Oliver Knight is your winner, but it turns out, well, he doesn't care that he won, because now he is eyeing Zach Wilde. And if we can pretty much hear what Oliver Knight saying, that now your ass is next. Yeah, I'm not sure. Is Zach Wilde gonna be happy with the fact that how do I want to put this? I'm not sure will he be happy at the fact that now he had an Oliver Knight problem. One moment, please. Alright, let me go ahead and text Ryan Warzone, see if he's on. Which I fucking doubt. But, I'm not gonna knock myself out until I fucking try. Let me go ahead and get my laptop out because NXT is on and I got CW on that motherfucker. Let's see if I can find a motherfucker. That would be perfect. So as made official last week, thanks to Exile, he's saying that there will be a championship title rematch between Ryan Warzone versus Mason Page. So let me just turn on this. Okay, give me a moment, guys. There we go. Alright. Now we got that out of the way. Turn that on because I'm gonna forget about it. So you have the main event. Well, no, not main event, but it's now time for our main event of tonight, as it will be Warzone taking on Page for the FWA Heavyweight Title rematch. Now, as you did hear what Ed Dial said last week, there is a stipulation to this match, and that is, if Mason Page loses, he cannot challenge for the World Heavyweight Title again. Either that or until Ryan Warzone either one, loses the belt, or two, relinquishes the championship title. So for Mason Page, he is hoping, pretty much to make Ryan Warzone tap out. However, for Ryan Warzone, he said, pretty much he decided to give a phone number to Exile last week. The moment cameras went off air, and said, "You don't mind if I bring someone to ringside to watch me kill Mason Page?" And for Exile saying, "Wait, her? You sure? Alright, fine, whatever. As long as she doesn't cause problems backstage, we got a deal." So now let's go down to Samantha Irving in ring.
And it's for the Extreme Heavyweight Championship.
So now after Mason Page pretty much making his entrance first into, I want to say, this last chance title match. And pretty much everything is at stake. So if Mason Page loses this match, he won't be able to challenge for the belt again until, Ryan Warzone loses the championship. The meaning Mason Page is gonna have to fight. Well, no, not fight, but he's gonna have to pretty much treat this match like it's a pay-per-view and win by any means necessary. Now, if we're talking about Ryan Warzone here, He's just going to do exactly what Chief is saying he will do to Mason Page. He will send his ass to the emergency room. But the question that is on everyone's mind, who exactly did Ryan Warzone try to bring into the XWA that he literally proposed to exile? Now, for Mason Page, pretty much seeming to be on somewhat of a redemption to reclaim the belt that made him popular. And what the... And Mason Page trying to figure out what the hell is this type of music. But it can only mean one thing. And look who Ryan Warzone brought to the party. And that being Ivy Page. So it's seeming that Ryan Warzone decided to bring in backup in case of any outside interferences take place. Now I'm not sure will this be somewhat of a good idea here, because considering these two, when together, they are just as dangerous as you could imagine. So now I believe both divisions are now being somewhat put on lockdown. Well, because both Ivy Page and Ryan Warzone are now here. Oh boy. And I have a distinctive feeling that this will not end well for anybody. God, please save us all.
Introducing the challenger from Madison, Wisconsin.
So here you see Mason Page.
And his opponent from Maryville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Extreme Heavyweight Champion, Ryan
So everything is at stake here tonight. And apparently seems that for Ryan Warzone gonna try to attempt to pull like a card out of his sleeve, or at least pull a trick out of his sleeve, and that adding Ivy Page into the mix. No one's hurt. He could probably try and cause some trouble on the outside that will get Mason Page's attention. But here we go here. Well, NWA, well, the heavyweight title on the line. Well, in our main event. And now for Ryan Warzone, trying to at least clear up space against Mason Page. But for Mason, pretty much after the somewhat brawl that occurred last week, he is not, pretty much both of these men are not at 100% to be completely blatantly honest. But now heavy left hand by Warzone. Trying to get him out of the ring, but wait a second, bit of a rope rebound clothesline for Ryan Warzone. And for Ryan, don't really go onto the top rope already, but instead he wants Mason Page to get up, back onto both feet. I don't know what was the whole reason for Ryan Warzone being on the top rope, but utilizing top springboard drop kick. But now with Page, man, not Ivy, but Mason. But speaking of Ivy Page, she just somewhat introduced a chair to the mix, which even to somewhat distract the referee just that little bit. And Ryan Warzone could take advantage, but not so much. And now, wait a second, for Ryan, well, never mind. Actually, yeah, it is Ryan trying to put a triangle hold, or a triangle choke onto Mason Page, only for Mason to free himself. So now get to the midsection. One dynamite driver connect. Now To Mason Page looking to finish off Ryan Wardlow almost immediately. Got to go for the 5-finger grenade, however, doesn't work. There you see Ivy Page trying to trip Mason, and it doesn't work. Cover now by Mason Page. And shoulders up by Wardlow. After Mason Page pretty much just wants that title back because he said he was going to try and go into the 2025 season premiere as champion. Now Mason Page pretty much now being held up by Warzone. Nope, never mind. After Mason Page pretty much still giving Ryan Warzone one hell of a fight. Ivy Page looking on from ringside. Well, it's a for, I want to say, husband or boyfriend. I don't know. I don't know, like, the relationship between these two because they never actually went into full detail, but only one could assume. So I would say there might be somewhat of an unholy alliance within the two, but now, the Mason Page, the slamming Warzone down. Oh, what the hell? For Ivy Page seeming to get rid of turnbuckle, and I'm not sure what that's supposed to be part of the plan, but Warzone going back first into it. Cover. And a kick out by Ryan Warzone again. And wisely rolling outside of the ring and rolling himself back in. Probably that steel chair is still on the outside, but now here for a pop-up cutter by Warzone. No, not like this. And thankfully kick out at 2. Ryan Warzone now going for a bit of a handspring. Well, I think that was like a somersault kick or something. I don't know. Like, you can hear the place not really happy. Now the referee seeming to try and pretty much reapply the turnbuckle into the corner. And technically, this is part of Ivy Page's plan to try and screw over Mason Page. And now what the hell is she doing? Now she's just taking off the turnbuckle pad again. What the hell? And now for Mason Page, trying to turn most of his attention, well, not trying to at least focus, well, on the outside, well, pretty much on outside interference, and rather focus on the matches that stake right now. Pretty much knees to the face going for Mason Page. I'm not sure that the referee knows that the turnbuckle is now missing yet again. Into the rope. Spine buster onto Mason Page. And Ryan Warzone to pretty much finish off Mason Page and crush his hopes and dreams. Looking to utilize it here for a bit of a brainbuster. However, Mason Page saw it coming. And now a bit of outside distraction from Ivy Page. And from Mason. Bradley telling her, like, you don't even belong here. Like, what the hell are you even doing? And now the Mason Page looking to utilize the 5-finger grenade, and it connects. But the referee is now focused on the turnbuckle. And Mason Page literally has the shoulders up. Well, now shoulders up against Warzone, and he would kick out. And the referee didn't even see it. Mason Page, well, pretty much going through it, and now Warzone pretty much going for just repetitive punches to the head of Mason. And managed to crack him open. And 10 punches have been completed. Mason Page gets down at it. What? Seriously? Now Warzone's doing it? What the fuck? Now, another turnbuckle has been broken, and now chest first into that unprotected turnbuckle. And I think Mason Page might be down at... really? Just really? And now Warzone looking to use the 5-finger grenade for himself. But pretty much not to his plans. And now the referee is still distracted trying to pretty much prepare the turnbuckle. But now, wait a second, cover. And it's a kick out at 1. So maybe getting rid of the turnbuckle wasn't a great idea by Warzone. Dynamite driver connect. Well, in a near fall as Warzone kicked out at 2 in the main event. That the match would keep on going. Creates a suspended spinebuster. Well, by Mason Page. And Tanker trying to go to the corner. As you can hear Mason Page saying, that title is coming back with me. After Warzone don't believe in false prophets, well, whatsoever. But now, for Mason Page, pretty much now has targets locked and looking to pull the pin. But a 5-finger grenade, however, misses the target. Well, and as it was only a dud, and looks like that for Ryan Warzone trying to take advantage. However, for Mason Page, and not letting Ryan Warzone ride off into the sunset with that championship still on his shoulders. You got Mason Page made a promise to himself and saying that he is going to leave here with that belt. And now looking to set up for the 5-finger grenade yet again. The dismount, and it has been connected. Well, covered by Mason Page. And Warzone still kicked out. Mason Page pretty much out of options here, and he's just gonna have to pretty much start fighting like he's not supposed to, going for a total eclipse. However, Warzone met him on the way down. And now for Ryan Warzone, pretty much trapping with the arm, pretty much going for pretty much 2 forearms to the back of the head. Pretty much looking to try and cause traumatic brain damage. However, counter by Mason Page. He's still in this, as he is determined. The one thing you don't want to deal with is a very determined, well, Mason Page. But now, Mason Page lifting up Ryan Warzone, looking to try and pretty much drive for Ryan Warzone into both corners, one on the far end and one next to Ivy Page. However, Ryan Warzone not going to take that lightly, well, whatsoever. And now, Mason Page just slamming Warzone back down to earth. I believe it was almost a low blow from Ryan Warzone. However, it didn't connect. For Mason Page, realizing that the 5-finger grenade is not going to work within his favor, so he might as well just wear him down. And now, for Mason Page, going for a middle rope pro roll DDT. And now, for Ivy Page, almost looking to try and get involved, but realizes that Mason would just go after her. So now, for Mason Page, not lifting up, but going for an immediate suplex onto Ryan Warzone. So now, into a corner going Warzone. Here comes Mason Page. Pretty much trying to looking to use the corner 1-9. Dialing it up. And it connects. But now for Mason Page, looking to use the tope, but misses the target as Warzone moves out of the way in time. Countered by Mason Page. For Warzone, realizing that this could be danger. However, an irate from Warzone. Well, but however, for Mason Page, now pretty much, if the 5-finger grenade doesn't work, he's gonna try and make Warzone go to sleep, and Warzone could be in trouble. And Mason makes him tap. As Mason said, "Give me my fucking belt back." So Mason Page is now back to being with square one as a champion. Even with the amount of distractions Well, coming from Ivy Page, trying to get the belt. Well, pretty much try at least have the belt being kept on Ryan Warzone. It's pretty much not going to end well, but now, wait a second! And now for Ivy Page, rolling into the ring, just seeming to attack Mason Page from behind, and Warzone gonna join in with her. Just why does it have to be like this? Oh! And now Megan and Chloe Page are running out to aid their brother. After Warzone and Ivy Page had to be forced to retreat. After Megan and Chloe Page are just hawking, well, the two individuals down from the ring. And I believe this fight is not even close to being over. But that will do it here tonight in San Antonio, Texas. Good night, everyone.